Hello everyone, Abigail Wyatt here, and first things first, I'm sorry if my voice at any point starts sounding a bit weird or cracking, or I end up having to cough quite a bit because my voice is still wrecked from Sunday. I went to an indie wrestling show in Manchester, Progress, and there was lots of chanting and screaming and shouting going on. So yeah, but anyway, today, just about 10 minutes ago at the time of the recording, and for the next 96 hours, we have got the Street Shark pack. Street Sharks, wasn't that a show in the 80s, along the same vein as Biker Mice on Mars? But yes, the Street Shark pack to commemorate the release of, well, the Piranha's new captain finally showing his face, Captain Crook. But he's not called Captain Crook, he's just called Crook. And I've had a quick look at him before, recording this video, and he starts off looking quite nice. I think he looks attractive. He's got that Lucius Malfoy look about him. And then he turns into a bloody shark, and it's like, ew, no. But yeah, I believe he's, I know for daytime at least, he's defeat or victory +1 pills and life. I may have to just quickly check that because I'm not exactly sure. Just check iClints. Come on, don't do this to me and don't start making funny noise. Yes, it says day, victory or defeat +1 pills and life. I'm not sure what his night ability is yet. But yeah, an 8/8 5-star. It seems they're really trying to pump every clan with OP cards now, and I don't know if that makes me happy because every clan gets a chance, or whether that makes me scared because there's just all these OP cards running around everywhere. Now, 190 credits for one pack, 35 cards, 9 rares, no doubles, and maybe Crook. We're just going to do one pack because that's, I have the 305 credits here, and that's not going to get us 2 packs. And hopefully we get Crook. So let's buy and see who we get. So first, I'm just going to say I'm expecting a lot of piranhas to show up. So, just saying. Okay, first up. And I was right, Sir Storming. Oh, that's going to get us a bit of... That's going to get us a bit of clints, so people still use him, especially with the life mission. Like if there's a mission in the LDs or something to take opponent's life, and your opponent has them in their hand, then yeah, they're more likely going to put all the pills on Sir Storming. I'm just trying to think, what's the human non-human ratio in the piranhas? I think there's half of them are human, and then the other half are it's like a mixture between creatures and humans that are mutants. I wasn't sure to say mutants or freaks. And then you've got Aquanis. Aquanis is the bloody race. Sorry. You've got cards like Arcab and Ironjaw that basically succumb to the coral symbiosis. And let's get on to the next card. Langren. I forgot he was a thing. Does he turn into a sort of shark as well? I can't remember. I think he does. Is he the one who's confidence -4, op damage minimum 1? And then appearance wise, I was kind of confusing him then for the were shark from the Uluwatu, but yeah, piranhas do have a shark. Sprinter. This is going to be lots of non-human cards as well, isn't it? Monsters maybe. Given we're still, we're not that far, we're not that far after Halloween, so Fisher. Fisher's pretty. He's a good card. He's got some good artwork. I was going to say he's pretty attractive. Moai. Is this the weird one that basically turns a... Yeah, sorry, I was focusing on the little creature inside his eye. He is basically the big tiki head, and that's just reminded me of Simpsons. Do not anger Talkie Tiki, and then just the flame, like the flamethrower from the back. Tego. I forgot he existed for a moment. Oldish card. Don't really see a lot of use. Not even in T1. Taffa. Very old card. Yeah, this is going to be like Ulus and Piranhas, isn't it? Taljon. I see him being used quite a bit. And, well, in T1, I was going to say T2, a lot of people tend to use it Wreckhead. The one that's essentially the living shipwreck. Lennox. Oh, bangers. Nice. Fix It. Okay. He's a card I see quite a bit in like Fight Club when it's bangers decks. Protection, power and damage, if I remember rightly. Very useful card. Malia. Oh, we're going to see some Sentinel here as well. There wasn't a list. I was looking on the forum post about this and there isn't a list of cards, I don't think. Well, there wasn't when I looked. May have had one posted by now, but you know, at the time this video comes out. Really, I love his updated artwork. I know it came out a bit ago, but yeah, it was one of those that needed a redo. I just realised something with Dorian being CR. We're not going to get, I don't think we're going to get rebirth art on him, which kind of makes me happy because as much as I'd love Dorian's artwork to be updated, like style-wise, I'd want them to do what they did with like Core and Guru, where they basically just redrew them in the same poses. Dorian's a classic card, and I feel a bit conflicted because it's Gruber that made him go CR, but at the same time I still love Gruber. Regina. Nice. See her a lot in Jungo decks. Stanley. No. Why? No. R.I.P. Stanley. Oh. Razor. Another one of those that needed an update. Melvin. I've always just imagined that character-wise he'd be quite an arsehole. Kirk. Before Danny Jones got introduced into the Uluwatu, I used to rely on Kirk quite a bit for the damage reduction. Nerus, who I'm pretty sure in his first artwork has a reference to, oh, what's his name? The old guy from Dragon Ball Z. Is it Master Roshi? And I'm trying to remember, is it the actual show or the Dragon Ball Z abridged? Where he was all, this isn't apple juice, this is beer! Ferminen, another updated card. I like to rely on him for bangers damage reduction. I miss Eminem's goofy stuff. A lot of his raps and that have been so serious over the last few years. Mayhem. If my voice wasn't wrecked, I'd do an impression of Junkrat, since he has that line. You know, it's a perfect day for some mayhem, but I don't want to wreck my voice with bad impressions. Toby still freaks me out. Barden. One of those cards that starts off quite nice, like in the artwork department. I mean, all his forms have nice artwork. What I mean is, he starts off good looking and then something just happens. Langostina, one of the saddest cards in recent years. She just wanted a cure for her ailment, and now it's like the freaks are just using her basically. Ector. I still see him quite a bit in Piranha's decks, and I don't mean just for minus life missions. He's quite, yeah, he stood the test of time. I believe it's been over 8 years since he got released, because he was in, I believe he was in the same New Blood release as Tino, and that was like late October 2010. Yay! I was about to say, if that card hadn't been Crook, I was about to say, where is Crook? Oh, that's brilliant! Yay! I like that this has happened. Oh, it just makes me sad that because there's no doubles, well, if we'd opened more than one pack, there may have been another one, but because we only opened one pack, there's only one of him. But yay! Usually when I open these packs, we don't usually end up getting the card. Oh, was that just Bamape that didn't want to show himself? That card spelling has pissed me off since the day it was released. Though I'm just gonna ask now. Oh, don't really ask, I can just look up. But is the French word for admiral? Sorry, I mean, is the French word for admiral? Because that's the only reason I can think that they called him that as opposed to using admiral. Seeing the word Coco just reminds me of Coco Beware, the wrestler that brought him a car into the ring with him. Admiral. Yep, that is indeed the French word for admiral, so yeah. Rhino. Nice. A card that I like to rely on a lot when it comes to damage reduction with the freaks. I was expecting more if we're talking about mutants and things and that, and deformities, I was expecting more freaks to show up. Because a lot of them have got things like that. I'm not talking things like Crazy Legs where the legs got blown off. I'm talking about things like, you know, Rhino and Logostina, and what's that one who's got the weird freaky twin growing out of him? Cletus. Moo? Or is it supposed to be pronounced Mo? Given it's a cow, I want to say Moo. Moo's okay. I see quite a bit in T1 decks. Odile or Odile because of crocodile. Though I think in France they pronounce it crocodile. You don't see her a lot these days. Then again, she's one of the older Jungo and they're a better lower star Jungo now. Dr. Alma. I like to rely on her for the minus pills missions, but it can be very tricky getting like a good amount of pills off your opponent with her because she has the whole growth thing. Is it pill? Yeah, with piranhas it would be pills. Susie? Wasn't expecting a rescue to show up. Wilhelm? Didn't really see him a lot when he first came out. Then again, I think he came out before I started properly playing, so maybe I'm wrong. Coleridge? See him quite a bit with his CSD support, isn't he? +1 power. Owen? Beautiful British name. Just, sorry for the little gap there. I actually saluted. But yeah, I feel a bit of a connection with Owen because he's like one of the few characters that has the obvious British thing about him. And if Chaos is watching this video, can we please have more characters from Britannia? We need some more British representation in this game. And don't just make them a bunch of stereotypes. I know your people will go, oh, but there's lots of reference to British things, you know, like Doctor Who and that. No, we have a few characters who are involved in Electrozoa, and we've got characters from Portugal Divine. I want characters from Britannia. Badass characters, cute characters, characters that make you run scared. Put a British guy in the Mafia. Well, in the Montana, we have such a thing as the Cockney Mafia here. I don't know a lot about it, but I know it exists. And last but not least, Marlin. Oh, I forgot he existed. I don't see him a lot in Riot's decks. He's supposed to be based on the guy from Atlantis, isn't it? Milo, that's it. But yeah, not a bad little selection of cards, and we got Mr. Captain Crook himself, so I'm happy about that. Sorry for the little thing there. I got a bit passionate about the whole Britannian thing there, but Owen was released in like what, 2010, 2011? We've not had any like big Britannian cards since. But yeah, good little set of cards there. I don't know when the next video is going to be. Hopefully it'll be a gameplay video, but in all honesty, I've not been really up to playing a lot of the game like during the last week, which is why it's just been like pack openings and stuff. But yes, I shall see you guys next time. Bye bye.